Hey, it's Jonathan Kersting with the Pittsburgh Technology Council on our never-ending quest to tell as many stories about our awesome members for our 40th anniversary. Yes, it's 40 stories, and we are talking today to Dan Torrens of eHealth Technologies. Dan, I'm excited to have you on here today because you are like a repeat serial entrepreneur, man. It's just, I was so excited when I saw a press release about you taking the helm of eHealth Technologies. I'm like, oh goodness. And then I read further, you're bringing it back to Pittsburgh, which I was like, okay, Dan's up to something cool, and I want to learn all about it. Simple as that. So thanks for hanging out with me today.
Thanks for having me.
So first off, eHealth Technologies. What's the elevator pitch for this company, man?
Great company. We really help advance the delivery of life-altering care. So what we do is we help all the top hospitals across the country to get patients admitted as quickly as possible. So when a patient's referred to a different hospital, so we're talking about transplant centers, cancer centers, they're referred, they need that help. It takes a long time, too long, to get them seen and get back on the road recovery. And really the long pole in the tent is how long it takes to gather all their medical histories. So their medical records, their pathology material, their images. It takes a long time to grab those from all the upstream facilities. That's really what we do. We built an advanced technology platform. We have a really compassionate team, and we're able to gather that, clinically organize it, and deliver it to these hospitals so the clinicians can quickly review and get those patients back in the road recovery.
And it's one of those things when you see an operation, it looks like it's probably so simple, but the idea of gathering these records takes a lot of technology horsepower, and more importantly, you mentioned a caring staff, because there's that extra level that's just so required. And that's what I think makes that company so magical. I'm like, oh my God, like there's a company that I want to see just knock it out of the park. This is one of those companies to me.
Yeah, absolutely. We helped about 350,000 people last year. This year we're on track to help about 500,000. So
wow,
doing really great.
Oh my goodness, so 500,000 people. What's that gotta feel like when you're like running a company? You're like, I'm doing that kind of an impact. To help them. Just make. I mean, and some people may not even fully realize the fact that they were able to be seen faster because their records came together. Doctors could act on the information faster and save their life.
Yeah, and we really are. We're helping the critically ill. So our customers are those top transplant and cancer centers, and they're dealing with people that have weeks, months to live. Whenever they're told you have weeks or months to live, and you may not be able to be seen, but for a week or two,
we'll see in 3 weeks.
Yeah. So we're able to really condense that time so that they can get back in road recovery.
That's amazing.
It feels great, and the team that we have is amazing. That's really what we build around, and we hire around that, looking for really compassionate team members who get energized by helping others.
Right. And so May 1st, you just brought your offices here to Pittsburgh, which is very exciting. How many folks are in your office now? Tell me about the culture and all that kind of stuff.
Yeah, so there's about 550 people in total across the different offices. So we have an office in Rochester, New York, an office in Duffield, Virginia, 2 offices over in India, and then we just opened a new office here in Pittsburgh. So right now, Pittsburgh office just started May 1st, have about 5 team members, but looking to grow.
You're going to fill it up, man. You're going to fill it up.
Openings looking for compassionate innovators to really help take it to the next level.
Tell me about your work culture.
Really, it's great. We hire people that care deeply about improving the patient experience. So it's really, it's not an easy job. We're dealing with critically ill. We're working to help them, but working on building that really diverse, inclusive, equitable, engaged culture. And that's really what we're about, is making sure that we're bringing team members in that want to make a difference and giving it their all.
I tell anyone, if you're looking for a job out there, here's an idea that you can use your tech skills and use them for the ultimate good, helping people. That's really awesome.
Yeah, there's really a difference there. Whenever you work for, I started my career early on fintech, so I spent the early part of my career in fintech. Great industry, great career, learned a lot there, but healthcare tech really gives you a different sense of being and purpose.
Most definitely. Well, I'm so glad you're in Pittsburgh. This is very exciting to me. As we've been celebrating 40 years, we don't want to look back. Looking back is kind of cool right now. We want to look forward, and I keep asking everybody, like 40 years from now, I know it's kind of hard to imagine, besides the flying cars and all the other stuff, where would you like to see Pittsburgh progress as a tech industry here?
Well, Pittsburgh's really reinvented itself already. So, it went from the old steel town to now really healthcare and technology. If you look at what the leading industries are here, there's a ton of healthcare, there's a ton of technology. So really continuing to innovate, continuing to push the envelope, bring in more companies, bring in more talent, and really just keep that healthcare tech going.
Very much so. So cool. And the question we always ask everybody at the end of this, we love our members. We're so stoked that you invest in us. What was it about the Tech Council that made you say, like, I got to be part of the Tech Council?
Yeah, so I've been a part of the Tech Council for more than 20 years.
I know.
So when I started my career early on, I worked for a fintech company called Confluence. Great company, doing great things here in Pittsburgh, continued to grow. It really helped us at the time early on to just get the name out there,
Right.
helped in terms of networking, training opportunities, and really just awareness. And that's really continued throughout my career.
Absolutely. That's why I said you were a serial entrepreneur, man. You've been one of these people working throughout Pittsburgh's tech industry. And when I saw that you were taking the helm of eHealth and bringing an office to Pittsburgh, I was like, oh, this is so cool, man. It made my day when I saw that.
Yeah, glad to be part of the Tech Council, and it's done amazing things for every company I worked for. So glad to give back here.
Very cool, man. Thanks again for hanging out with me. I love telling a little bit of your story. I'm going to encourage everybody, keep an eye on this company. They're doing great stuff and they're hiring. Not much more I can say than that, man. You're the best. Thank you so much for being part of this.
All right, thank you.
You're the best, man.
All right, thanks.